salvete. I'm going to continue here with lines 137 to 141. Maturate fugam regique haec dicite vestro, non illimperium pelagis aevumque tridentem, sed mihi sorte datum. Tenet ille mania saxa, vestras iure domos, illa se iactet in aula, Aeolus et clauso ventorum carcere regnet. We've got two imperatives up here, commands, maturate, dicite. Maturate, speed, and the object, your flight. Hurry a flight, or hasten a flight. That's the object. Fugam, accusative. And, que, tell, haec, and this is haec verba. Tell these words, regi vestro, to your king. I think I was using beige for dative. So, regi vestro, those go together, to your king. Remember, this is Neptune talking, and the king is Aeolus, right? No illimperium pelagis aevumque tridentem, sed mihi sorte datum. Not to that one, meaning Aeolus, the regi. Not to that one. This illi is a dative, and it belongs to ille, right? And it has the odd sort of genitives, illius and illi in the dative. Okay, so that's a dative. Not to him. And you got to go to your verb here, datum, and you got to put est in there. Not to him has been given, okay, the rule of the sea. And so rule is actually nominative, because this goes with datum, est, and of the sea. We got to get a purple in here for our genitive. What kind of rule is it? The rule of the sea. And not to him has been given the saevum tridentem. Oh, you know what? I don't think that is a subject after all. Let's erase that. I think it would be better. How do we get there? Let's take that out there. I think that this would be much better. Not to him. I think this is impersonal. Not to him is given, and that's the object. The rule of the sea. That's still genitive. And the saevum tridentem, and the savage trident. Vergil really likes that word savage, right? Especially with Juno. But here we're talking about in a different context. Not to him, but to me. Mihi, dative. Okay, so the implication here is not to him has been given the rule of the sea and the savage trident, but to me. And this is a nice, these are just placed nicely. Non illi sed mihi, right? And it's, how is it done? Sorte, we've got an ablative telling us how. Ablative answers how for us. Sorte, by lot. Okay, sorters, when you draw lots, like dice, chance, these have been done by fate, by lot. Okay? Tenet, let's continue here. Well, let me do that part one more time. Not to him has been given the rule of the sea and the savage trident, but to me has been given this stuff by lot. Tenet ille mania saxa, vestras iure domos. Tenet, we're talking about Aeolus here. Let's do a squiggly there. He holds. And we got the subject here. It's ille is Aeolus, he, and he's mentioned down here too. Okay, so that's coming up. Tenet ille, he holds, and this object, the Mania Saxa, the huge rocks. This is the cave of the winds, right? There's the winds. Winds are shut up inside their the doors there, and they're blown around. Vuestras iure domos. Now he's talking directly to the iures. This is a vocative. We'll just box it. Okay, vocative. Vuestras iure domas. Your homes. Iures. Illa se jactet in aula. Aeolus. So, Aeolus. And jactet. This is from jacto, jactare, to toss or hurl. It's in the very first lines of the Aeneid, jactatus, the one who was buffeted on land and sea. And yeah, it's a first conjugation, so this is a subjunctive, and it's an independent use of the subjunctive. We call it the hortatory subjunctive. And we translate that as let. Okay. So, let Aeolus toss himself about, let him go crazy. Okay. In illa aula, in that palace. What palace are we talking about? His cave of the winds here. So again, let Aeolus toss himself about, okay, in that palace. And we got another hortatory subjunctive down here. And let him rule. Okay, regnet. Let him rule. And ablative showing in, or how, in his clauso carcere, in his closed prison. And then genitive of the winds. Ventorum, his closed prison of the winds. Okay? So let's do that whole thing one more time. He holds the huge rocks. Your homes, Eurus. Let Aeolus toss himself about in that palace, and let him rule in that closed prison of the winds. Okay, we'll continue with the next lines.